I love that little story. I thought it was so cute how the little scribble ended up making friends and they made a beautiful picture in the end. So today I want to talk to you a little bit more about how artists get ideas, and we're going to be working in our sketchbook, and we're going to turn over to that first page. If you've already drawn on that first page, it's okay. Skip on over to a new page, and we're going to practice how we hold our crayon. Okay, I like to call this a crabby claw. So if you can look at how my fingers are pinched together, I want to pinch that crayon in between my fingers like that. Okay, I don't want to hold it like this because then I don't have any control. I want to use my crabby claw. Okay, now if you want to just draw some scribbles and think about all those feelings you have, you can just make some scribbles on there and have fun making some lines and see what kinds of shapes show up. Maybe you even can switch colors and make lots of colors. Okay, but remember, check. Are you using your crabby claw? Your finger and your tooth and your two fingers and your thumb. Now, in your little bag of things that you got in your art kit, you probably have some shapes, maybe some lids and things like that. So I want to show you what you can do if you feel like you've scribbled enough and you want to have more control over your crayon. We're going to press down on this circle, and I'm just going to let my crayon run all the way around it. I'm pressing down really hard. Okay, see how hard I'm pressing? Because if I don't, this is going to wiggle. Oh, look at that. What shape did I make? I made a circle. I can do the same thing with, I'm going to switch colors, with a triangle. Use your other hand to press down, and don't forget, use your crabby claw. That's what we're practicing today, because artists practice having control. Okay, and you even have some little foamy things like this. You can trace around those too. Got to really press them down though. Okay, so practice that today. Maybe you can practice coloring in the shapes and staying inside that shape. If you're still scribbling like this, that's okay. Just keep practicing, because that's what artists do. When artists get ideas, they look at all kinds of different things. They look at tools around them. They look at things around them. They think about their feelings. They read a cool story, do all kinds of fun things like that. Now, I'm going to do what we did in the story. I'm going to turn my scribble into a little guy. He's going to have his hands on his hips, and he's going to have some great big shoes. So I'm using my black crayon now for this, because that's going to help make those shapes show up a little better. So maybe switch to your black crayon. Now in your kit, your art kit, you got some wiggle eyes. So maybe now you can use your glue stick and you can add those wiggle eyes. Now I have a tip when you're using your glue stick. You just roll it up a little bit like that, and I would add glue where you want it and then stick that eye on. Just a little bit. A dot does a lot. You can say that with me. A dot does a lot. And when you're through, put the lid on your glue. Okay, so today in your sketchbook, I want you to practice drawing, because that's one of the things that artists do in their sketchbook. They practice. You can make a scribble monster. You could make a shape monster. You can practice drawing different shapes and making different lines, just remember, use that crabby claw.